them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own 30.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. And
they had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
On the keeper.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Fast footwork by Sanders. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Wentz going to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
To Dallas Goedert. Touchdown.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Steven Sims on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and now it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Well, he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. The passing game. Not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. On the return, Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wentz. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
On the play. 1st down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Tackle made.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you don't
want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Pick up a 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
A loss of 6. It's now 3rd and 13.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Complete to Miles Sanders. A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead, but into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So first thing crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Love. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. Robert Foster, 32 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they get their focus back.
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 8-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Hopkins' kick is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They run the counter. It's Gibson. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The tackle by Will Parks.
Haskins now off the bootleg. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims.
Complete to Steven Sims. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run here with Barber. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. First down, they go with Garber again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage.
1st and 10. At their own 12-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Space to maneuver at the 40. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing is Wentz. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
It is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Eagles 24, Washington 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Steven Sims now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. With it is Jackson. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Another run here with Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Scott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott, 43 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Sims to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing again. Haskins. Open man here. Sims complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw, Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
At the 42-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The throw taken in by Sims. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On second down, Love. Allen running the option to the left. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Washington on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he fires one, but incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Rumble, you run a...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down from up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 29. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen. And you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20, and all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Today's final score.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.